change the world. But I can guarantee you that I will spark the brain that will change the world. Just trying to be a positive force in the world. Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another vlog. My name's Tristan. I'm a stuntman photographer based out of Jersey. And today, we are back in Brooklyn. We're back in Brooklyn. That means we're doing some stunt training. Just picked up some little breakfast and something to eat a little bit later on. Nothing crazy. So now we're walking to Argus Filmworks. We took the train today. We're doing a little bit of wire work today. At least that's what we've been told. And a little bit of fighting. I'm actually kind of a little bit late, but I mean, there's not much I can do about that just because the train and shit. And man, just continuing to be consistent, continuing to train, work hard. I'm saying, like, the work, put it now. It's gonna pay off later down the road. If I want to continue to like grow my career and continue to get like bigger and better jobs, then like I have to be training, because I have to be working on these things and showing, you know, other stunt people and other coordinators that I can do that, which, you know, means for me like making sure that like I'm continuing to come to training on Mondays and continuing to work my craft. Like, I can't really get like a full-time job or another full-time job because because for me, like, I need to be available on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays is kind of like a non-negotiable for me because that's a training day. And if this is a career that I want to continue to have and that I want to continue to grow, then I got to be willing to do the things that I need to do to make sure that like I'm getting better. You know, there are days where I'm gonna be on set all day, and days that I gotta go in for costume fittings, and days that I gotta be training because I want to get better. It just makes certain things difficult, but at the same time, you know, like this is the path I chose. This is what I decided to do, and I just gotta continue to make the most of it. But yeah, we're gonna be there in like. I'm walking down the street now, so I'm gonna be there in 2 seconds. And another training day as a stuntman. I'll catch y'all when we're warming up and I started really to get into stuff. Tap in. Yeah, so y'all saw me get thrown around a little bit by Elvis. Those last few, we added some baby powder to the mats to kind of give it that effect. Yeah, it was a good time. Haven't ridden a wire in a while, so that's always fun. Kind of use my air awareness. I was telling people earlier that like I'm kind of just like super grateful that I did gymnastics, because air awareness is just like second nature. It's not something I really have to think about. And so when we're doing wire work where the potential to fall and land awkwardly is there, being able to kind of just like always know where I'm at just helps a ton. It also feeds into like making things look realistic, because like I'm comfortable with how I'm landing, where I'm falling, so I can play it out how it needs to be played out for the scene. Last week was kind of like a hectic end of the week. So I went to stunt training on Wednesday in Brooklyn. The following day, Gabby and I drove to DC because she was going to be working a salute to service event, and they actually hired me to take headshots at the event of former players, service members, and kind of just anybody that was attending. So that was just like a real good experience, because I've never really like worked an event with that many people. And everyone there was just like super grateful, super appreciative of, me like taking the headshots. Yeah, no, they loved them. And so it just felt really good being there, just cause like it like reaffirmed, I guess, like my ability and skill set when it comes to taking photos of people, and also like a great networking opportunity to meet a ton of people that I've never met before. So we drove down Thursday, the event was on Friday, and then we drove back Saturday morning. So now it's Thursday. Yesterday, went to another stunt training that y'all saw. Today, it's just back to it, getting back to the routine, getting back to the grind. I have like client photos to edit for a couple because like I did their engagement photos, and then I have to work on the headshots that I took this past weekend. It's gonna be a lot of editing that's gonna be getting done over the next 2-3 weeks, just because like it is a lot of photos. But I'm excited to see like how they're gonna turn out and everything like that. One thing that like I've been thinking about for like the last like 2 days or something like that is you just gotta do the thing. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is that you want to do, whoever it is that you want to be, you can't wait until something happens. You can't wait and just hope and assume that you're gonna become that person. Because like at the end of the day, like no one's really stopping you. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a photographer, you want to take photos, all right, go outside and take photos. You know what I'm saying? You want to be fit, you want to be strong, you want to be flexible, then okay, like get up and go to the gym. Too often people are like waiting for things to happen instead of just like kind of going out and taking it. For me, I feel like that's what I've done and kind of like what I embody, where like I wanted to be a photographer, I'm a photographer. I wanted to be a stuntman, I'm a stuntman. And like obviously like it took time and effort and perseverance and patience and will and faith to get here and all those things. At no point was I like waiting around, waiting for something to be handed to me. Like all the opportunities that I got, I created for myself via like my work ethic and my network, and simply just like being a good person. And then when those opportunities presented themselves, like I took advantage of them. I was prepared to take advantage of them and move myself forward to continue to be who I said I wanted to be. I think if you really want to live like a great life, you need to be focused on who you want to be, what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I want to be an amazing husband. I want to be a great photographer. But yeah, I think you gotta focus on like on who you want to become as a person, and then you need to begin to do those things to become that person. And then the moment that you start doing that and you start being consistent in it is the moment that you become that person. You're no longer, it's no longer who you want to be, it's who you are. Like my mission is just like to be the best version of myself, right? My mission is to like inspire and motivate people to be the best versions of themselves. And it's not because of like something that I want from it. It's more about, like I said, like the person that I want to be and who I want people to see me as. You know what I'm saying? It's like when people look at me or they talk about me, I want them to be like, yo, like that guy, that's a good guy right there. That guy, he loves his wife. That guy, he loves his family. He takes care of his family. He's passionate about his job and what he does for a living. He's confident. He's determined. He's respectful. He does things that, normal people won't do. Cares about his community, is active in his community, is trying to be a positive influence in the world. And like ultimately that's really what it's about for me. Like I want to be a positive influence in the world. I want people to see me and what I do and think to themselves, there's someone that's chasing their dreams, getting after it the right way. And because he can do it, I can do it too. And like I'm not nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm nothing special. But I know that like that's what drives me in a sense. I'm saying like the other day, the homie Marquise, he's a Broadway performer in The Lion King in the city. And he was telling me just about how I inspired him to start vlogging. It's those things, like those moments, right, for me that really just kind of bring it all together and make it worth it. And he's someone that like, I know his story kind of like loosely, and he's someone that like, I think will be great at it. I think he has that kind of energy and personality that people are just naturally like attracted to. And that's just based off of the way that people engage with him like in person and on social media. So I know that like a deeper behind the looks of like his life or just like his opinion and what he thinks of things, I think it's valuable. And I know that he is definitely like he inspires me, but he's also like he's an inspiration for so many other people, especially young black men who want to dance or who want to sing or want to be performers and be on Broadway. They can see him and look at him and see themselves in him. And so like for him to say that like me vlogging and doing what I do inspired him to do the same thing, it means a lot. And it's also like, who does that inspire? You know what I'm saying? I think it's Tupac said that like, I'm not gonna change the world, but I can guarantee you that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And like, that's facts. And everybody has that power and that ability and that opportunity. Someone's always watching. You know what I mean? Even when you think people are not watching, someone's watching. That's why you always gotta know you gotta move with integrity. You always gotta put your best forward, do the right thing, because there's a younger, smaller version of you out there watching the things that you do, being inspired by your moves and your actions. And so just use that as a motivation, yo. Even like I said, bro, even when you think no one's watching, someone's watching. You don't gotta have thousands and hundreds of followers or money or anything like that to be a positive influence in the world, to make an impact. You know what I'm saying? Like me simply vlogging and other people seeing that and then wanting to vlog and do the same thing and share their story, like that's me having an impact. Keep that shit in mind. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that the person you want to become would do. Because like once you figure that out and once you start doing the actions of the person you want to be, you're going to be living the life of the person that you are. Whew, today was a day, yo. I got booked to work on a TV show for this week, for Tuesday and Thursday. So I worked yesterday, I'm working tomorrow. And then today, I actually did yoga with a friend of mine, Jules. She used to do yoga at Lifetime. She used to be in the class that Gabby and I attend. But since she moved, she's not there, obviously. But yeah, so she hit me up like last week to see if I'd be interested in going to yoga at Powerflow in Livingston. And like I've never been there before, and this was like back-to-back heated yoga sessions. So it was dope. It was a little different because like I think we held certain positions like a little bit longer, and like that fusion class was definitely very like exercise oriented because like you're doing positions, but you're also doing them like with weights, and again like you're holding things for longer. So it was just more challenging like physically, like muscular wise, than like the class that Gabby and I normally tend to go to on Sundays. Yo, I'm outside on Ashland. Alright, cool. Yo, were you just like outside or you? Oh shit. Okay.
Was this a mic?
Yeah.
You recording yourself right now?
Yeah, I got my camera set up right there.
Yo, what's up?
I don't know if you can see you.
Are we live right now?
It's not, no, it's just video.
I told my mama I was gonna get money. I told my mama I was gonna win.
Kind of like broken it down to like the mission, right? Like what's the mission? And for me, it's like the mission is to be my best self in all facets of my life. Like to always give 100%, to document the journey and to inspire and motivate others to do the same. Simply going after what it is that they want. Just trying to be a positive force in the world.